we now work at the prison, so we can work with the families and with the men coming out before they get to the bus station. So we're now working with families, the men going to the families, plus the men about to go to the bus station. So,
And that's at the request actually of the prison system in Texas. So TDCJ have asked 7 more to be more involved. They want us at the prison. They want us in Dallas. They want us in San Antonio, in Austin. We're kind of overwhelmed at the moment with the needs. But anyway, go with the story.
But what I see every day, again, just breaks my heart, is when I'm working with the families waiting for the men to come out, to come across a van, an old car just full of young kids that are there to pick up their dad. That just breaks my heart. Because you're 80% more likely to be in prison if your dad or mom was. And so to see these young people coming, not even with a mom or another parent, they're there picking up their dad. And as you talk to them, it's not the first time they've done that either. That's a reality we see every day. And again, when Debs talked about these cycles of poverty, you see that people are kind of born into a cycle that is beyond what they can break out of.
This is just a normal life.
This is normal. But a great story. I actually yesterday, a guy, Rico, came with me to the prison to help me work with the men as they were released. Rico, he went in his last charge. He went in for, I think he did 5 years his last time in. He was caught with 10 kilos of drugs and $6 million of cash. Right, that was his last time in. This is his last time in prison. And again, he has a story of just being born into these cycles. But the redemptive thing is, July 3rd, 2019, we met him coming out of prison. He had no one when he came out, and we met him with some food and hygiene and bags and stuff, helped him get to a good halfway house. And so almost 6 years later, he's coming back with us, encouraging and challenging the men who are going to be released to walk in a new identity, to walk with us, and to walk with men who were good men on good paths. So that's a real cool story, I think.
And we have lots of stories. That we started a mentorship program. So
cool.
which has been super successful, and it's something that we really want to grow. So when they get out, and they all get a wristband. So we this wristband. So we give them new clothing. We change the prison clothes. The prison system now requests bags from us. So we've stopped the red net bags. So in the prison, they're given our 7 more bags when they're coming out now, which is great. We have guys who have been along the path. They're working there's some companies in Houston that employ ex-offenders, one specific company, and they employ 100 guys. And so Josh works with them to become mentors for the new guys getting out. So we have guys, and they fill out a form online, and then we connect them with a mentor, and they're starting to walk on their path. So do you want to tell one of their stories?
Well, that's the big focus for us is we want everybody coming out of prison to have the opportunity to have a mentor or a coach walking with them, someone who's been where they are, but is now where they want to be down the road. Some of them have only been out 6 months, but they've had to navigate all the difficulties. Very challenging getting back into society. Everything from clothing to a phone. Imagine trying to navigate life without having a phone, and it's just all the different things. And parole, they're on GPS monitors, they're trying to get work, and so to have a guy who's been through all of that, knows how to stay focused and clear-headed, stay on the path, moving forward and not moving back. So that's the real goal of 7 More. We want to be right there when they're released. And welcome them with the kingdom, help them with their immediate needs, but then we want them in a peer mentorship relationships so they
I
can
love the
keep
idea of
going.
like someone coming out of prison and then mentoring not
Mentoring, not
shortly
shortly
after, because
after.
it's almost like accountability for them, and they're giving to someone. It gives them more purpose in life to be offering service to someone else and not just be focused so much on themselves and their problems and their challenges, but it becomes this like team mission. I think that's like super rad.
It's so good. It's so good. It does. And yeah, it does give some purpose. There's a guy, Martin, who he got out many times, but one of the times that we met him,
He was 7 times.
7 times, 7 more.
7 more times. He was actually in and out 7 times.
But he's again one of those guys that we've walked with for a good number of years, and I will say, you guys know, and anyone who knows, for all of us, sometimes it's 3 steps forward, 4 back, 1 forward, 3 back. There's people are dealing with a lot of childhood hurt. They're dealing with a lot of things, and so Martin's been on a journey, but he's volunteering with us as well, and it's just incredible, like you said, Bethany, like to have people who've been through it, and it gives Martin this sense of like, I have a purpose. Like there's a purpose for me. Even like what I went through, I can speak about it and talk to other guys. Yeah, we can use what we went through to help other people.